Hey fellow freshmen, my name is Alexander Singaranu and I am running to be your next sophomore class council secretary. I'm currently in the freshman class council and I also have experience being a part of a spirit group in middle school, so I can say with confidence that I'm definitely not new to this area. As your secretary, I would take thorough, complete, and most importantly, honest notes to make sure each idea is communicated effectively among our class. Along with writing, the secretary plays a large role in more than just taking notes, but representing the sophomore student body, you, as well as brainstorming and executing ideas for events such as fundraisers and other collaborative ideas for our grade. One of my top priorities would be to take into account as many ideas as possible from you, get your opinion, and to combine them in the decision-making process. In order to become a valuable leader in the future, becoming secretary will allow me to better a foundation in leadership. I know this is a huge task and that it requires 110% attention and involvement, but I know that I will be able to honor that. This job requires excellent communication and I know that I'm capable of performing. Thank you so much, and vote Alexander for Sophomore Secretary.
Good morning, Spartans. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jane Huber, and I am running to be your Sophomore Class Council Secretary for the upcoming school year. I believe I am qualified for this position based on the previous leadership experience I have had, both in middle school and high school. Currently, I am a member of the Freshman Class Council. As a member of Class Council, I have learned how to collaborate and communicate clearly with others, how to organize all the moving parts of large events, and gotten valuable insight into how we can effectively raise money and our class spirit. To give you some insight, one of Class Council's large goals is fundraising for your senior prom, and I believe I have the organizational skills and foresight necessary to continue towards our goal of raising enough money for this special event while increasing our class unity and spirit along the way. I want to make sure as many groups as possible feel like they have a voice, and continue reaching out to those in my grade, because every Spartan has valuable ideas and something to contribute to our grade and school as a whole. If elected, I pledge to put hard work and my best effort into every single poster, event, and fundraiser, because all of this work is for you, our class of 2021. Thank you for your time, and please remember to vote Jane for secretary, because I've got all the right stuff.
Hi, I'm Caroline, and I'm running to be your sophomore class council treasurer. This past year, I have served as one of your freshman class council appointed officers, and it was such a positive experience. Being more connected to my fellow officers and our class council as a whole inspired me to take on more responsibility next year and run for your sophomore class council treasurer. I learned so much this past year working on projects and can't wait to implement those new skills and ideas next year to help our class stand out at Skyline. You can trust that along with strong determination, I will always put forth 100% and my best effort into all our sophomore activities. You should know that as your classmate, I am someone you can turn to no matter what the circumstances may be, and I will make sure your voice and ideas are heard. Let's unite our class as a whole and embrace our differences. I will work hard to make sure that your sophomore year is one to remember. Thank you.
How's it going, Spartans? My name is Bradley Tian, and it is my pleasure to run for next year's Vice President of your class council. I am the current Vice President of Freshman Class Council as well as a member in ASB. From being the President of my elementary school council to a core member in the Bellevue Youth Leadership Group, I obtained over 5 years of experience in leadership positions, from which I learned exactly how to be an effective and reliable leader to bring out what is the best for all of us. I am excited to make our next year at Skyline an absolutely wonderful experience. From special giveaways to making short movies, I am ready to carry out many interesting events and activities throughout our next year together. I will always create more opportunities for students who are willing to get involved in school activities, so everyone is welcome to come in and help out on projects such as video making, fundraisers, hallway decorations, and more. As the Vice President of our Sophomore Class Council, I will ensure that the opinions from our grade gets represented well. In addition, you guys are always welcome to ask the class council and me anything in regards of what's happening in our school. Finally, and most importantly, I believe that good leaders are not extravagant talkers about their goals. They get things done and make sure that everyone will have a great time. I believe that I, Bradley Tian, have the right potentials and experiences to continue in this position and keep making our school a better place. Together, we will make our next year at Skyline absolutely amazing. Thank you for voting for Bradley Tian.
Hi, my name is Sam Taylor, and I'm running to be your sophomore vice president for the 2018-2019 school year. For those of you who do not know what class council does, we raise money for our senior prom. So ultimately, the more money we are able to raise will result in a more fun and cheaper prom. This past year, I was your class council co-president, along with Sydney Williams. This year, I've learned a lot about how class council functions and the most effective ways to raise money. If you vote me for next year's vice president, I will plan and put on more engaging and fun fundraisers to raise money for our 2021 prom. For example, I would like to do a black light volleyball tournament next year with food trucks, prizes, and a whole lot more. I'd also love to do something along the lines of a ping pong tournament or a Mario Kart tournament, trying to get you guys more engaged in these fundraisers. Vote me if you want more engaging and entertaining fundraisers, better than just your old bake sale. Thank you. Have a great day, and vote Sam Taylor for Vice President.
Hi, my name is Sydney Williams, and I am your class co-president and ASB appointed officer. I am asking for your vote to be your sophomore class president. As class president, my role is to lead our class council to raise money through various fundraising activities and events for our senior prom in 2021 and to work with our entire class to encourage class spirit. Fundraising for our senior prom is a big and very important job. As your current co-president, we have already started fundraising for our prom, and I hope to continue these efforts. As sophomore class president, I will collaborate with our class on fundraisers, decorating our class hallway, and the homecoming tailgate. I also represent our class in ASB and am your voice for planning and executing spirit events, homecoming, TOLO, and many more school activities. Our sophomore class must have a strong, committed, and organized leader on the council, and that is why I ask you to vote for me, Sydney Williams, for sophomore president. I have established myself as a leader in class council and ASB. My leadership experience and my commitment to help my fellow students has positioned me to be a strong leader and voice for our sophomore class. I am very grateful to be your current class co-president and will be very honored to continue to serve you as sophomore class president. Please vote for me, Sydney Williams. Thank you for listening, and I appreciate your vote. Go Spartans!
Hey sophomores, I'm Ella Hinkleman and I'm running to be your class council secretary. I spent these past 2 years as an active member in class council doing successful fundraisers such as donut sales and babysitting nights and decorating our hallways. I am ready to take on a new leadership position. I have loved being a part of this group and creating a better atmosphere for our class, and I would love to further my leadership skills and bring my perspective to the class council. I've worked with our past secretary, which has helped me think of some goals for this upcoming year. I want to make connections between class council and the student body stronger, making it easier for us to hear your opinions. I will do this through social media and our website. I want to share insight with our Skyline community and work with the council to create an even better Skyline community. As secretary, I would take notes and attendance at meetings, helping them run smoothly. I have a strong work ethic, ensuring that I do all tasks diligently. I also have strong organizational skills, which would help me succeed at this position. Thank you so much for your vote. Stay classy, sophomores.
Good morning, fellow students from the Skyline class of 2020. I'm Josh Walters, and I'm running to become your class council treasurer for next year. The need to maintain the spirit of Skyline and the prosperity of our class was my motive to run for this position. And providing opportunities for all of you and building a productive, supportive environment will be my responsibilities upon taking office. Cultural icon and math prodigy Vishnu Kartha once told me the only way to get good grades is through determination. His advice can be applicable to this situation as well. My determination is the only promise I can make to you. I'm determined to strengthen as well as unite our class while looking out for every single student. Rumor has it, the day after Vishnu said this quote, he received a 104% on his math test, without extra credit. With determination and a dream, anyone can achieve anything. And that goes for our class as well, Skyline. Thank you.
Hey Spartans, I'm Melly Gentleholm and I would love to be your junior class council vice president next year. I've been in class council for 2 years, but I've been involved with leadership my whole life with public speaking. I've learned a lot from working closely with this year's vice president and president, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make our years of high school the best it can be. I would love to continue to involve the class of 2020 in Skyline Spirit by doing more fun fundraisers like the Zombie Run and brunches to fundraise for our prom. I hope you'll vote for me, and I can't wait to be the best class Skyline has seen. Go Spartans!
Hey everyone, I'm Lauren Parker, and I'm running to be your 2018-2019 junior class president. Junior year is the single most important year for fundraising, and having someone with experience as your president is going to be very beneficial for our senior year. I am currently your sophomore class president, and I am very dedicated to our class spirit and fundraising. My goal is to strengthen the bonds between everyone in our class and help us grow as a community going into our last couple years here. As your president, I will bring our class together so we can start senior year strong. Vote Lauren for junior class president.
Hi, I'm Ali Okamoto, and I'm running to be your 2018-2019 Senior Class Council Secretary. This past year, I've been able to be part of the Junior Class Council, and it has been such a great experience. I want to be able to take a step further and put even more work towards making our senior year a great year. As Secretary, I will keep good notes as well as communicate your suggestions to the rest of the Class Council Board. I want to make senior year the best year possible, and I will keep our class of 2019 organized and on the path to success. Vote Ali Okamoto for Secretary.
Hey class of 2019, my name is Niraj Panchalavarapu, and I'm running to be your guys' senior class treasurer. Many of you may know me for my really long last name, which is actually 14 letters, but unfortunately, I'm not here to talk about that. As I said before, I'm running to be your guys' senior class treasurer. I've been a part of class council for the past 2 years, and in those 2 years, I have met a lot of different people here at Skyline. I've met students who are part of theater, students who play sports, and many who are involved in different clubs. The students here at Skyline are really, truly creative and passionate about what they do. As treasurer, I'll reach out to you all and understand what you guys want me to budget and fundraise for. In addition to fundraising for different activities, I will also do my best to decrease our prom ticket prices. I have a lot of experience in running fundraisers, which I believe will help me succeed in this position if elected. I want all of you guys to really enjoy our last year together while creating countless memories. And if elected, I will do my best to follow through on the promises I make to you guys and make sure everyone's opinions are heard and accounted for. Thank you for all your time, and I really appreciate your guys' votes.
Hey fellow juniors, for those of you who don't know me, I'm a Virgo. I was born in the year of the dragon. I was the first baby model for Amazon. I spend 97.2% of my time on large bodies of water in Seattle rowing. I used to cry in the car when my mom played Enya. I often recite the rap to Waterfalls by TLC while brushing my teeth. I believe Siddharth Sharma will be the next George Stephanopoulos. I could live off Tostitos, lime chips, and tofu. I've attempted to learn the rules of football 5 times. I have a thing for Henry Matisse and Roy Lichtenstein, and my dog is a descendant of Satan, and my name is Sophie Selvig. Growing up in what one may define as a granola household, I often learned about what it means to embrace the people and environment around you, a concept that I would like to make more prevalent. As I once heard Enya sing while strapped in my car seat, who can say where the road goes, where the day flows, only time. I hope that in this stressful year ahead of us, we can slow down and appreciate each other and all the hard work we have put in over the past 3 years. In all seriousness, if elected vice president, my goal for our class would be to improve not only the interclass culture, but how we as seniors interact with all students and staff. I plan to work with the class council and ASB to integrate student ideas and generate creative ways of fundraising for the one and only prom. I believe that a healthy culture is essential in creating a memorable year that we can look back on and be proud of. If elected, I would strive to make our senior year the best year yet and foster traditions that can be passed down for generations to come. Thanks guys, and don't forget, go Selvig or go home.
Hey juniors, I'm Helen Yin, and once again I'm here to ask for your vote. As you may or may not know, I've been in class council for 2 years as your secretary, while now I'm running for vice president. Honestly, it was a bit of a struggle determining what I wanted to do for senior year. But within this last month, I've realized that I have to take the initiative and chase after what I want, so here I am. While I may not have any experience being a vice president, I know a lot about class council and our class as a whole. I think that my prior experience, as well as my ability to work hard and lead, will be beneficial to our senior year. This is the end of the road for us as high schoolers, and I'm sure you can look around and reminisce over memories of the past. all of those first, like your first day of school or your first all-nighter. But the truth is, we are approaching a pretty monumental last. Ending high school is a big thing, whether or not it's good or bad. And next year may as well be the last time you see some of your fellow classmates that you've grown up with. It's also a year that plays a heavy role in our future. And with that, it's easy to tunnel vision and forget to enjoy the moment when you're prepping for the future. Class council has played a huge role in my high school experience, and I'm thankful for all the positive moments I've earned. And what I want to do is to make your senior year memorable and enjoyable, whether that be indirectly or directly. Remember, vote Yin for vice president and we all win.
Hi, my name is Jenny, pronounced Jenny, and I'm running to be your senior class president next year. I've had the privilege of serving as your vice president for the past 2 years and ASB for 1 year, and the experience has made me feel born again, you could say. We can all agree that we were a pretty degenerate class, freshman and sophomore year, but I feel like this year, junior year, was our year. Maybe it's just because I had to be in it or participate, but I felt the tides turn from a weak class to a low-key lit one after Dancing with the Spartans, where everyone cheered for, first of all, Weston doing a backflip and then Siddharth getting lifted up by our favorite big friendly giant, Niraj Panchalavarapu. That was one of the first times I truly felt class unity, and I believe that we can achieve greatness in the coming year and really encompass the Build Our Legacy in Spartans United credo. My main goal would be to continue fundraising at maximum capacity. Currently, we have raised around $7,000 for prom, making us one of the richest classes to enter senior year. Like class of 2018, who? Bye. Another goal would be to make prom as open and democratic as possible. Prom is fast approaching, only 1 more year, guys, and my plan is simple: to post polls in our class Facebook group or Google surveys with questions like, should dinner be served at prom? With options like yes, no, maybe so. The polls would allow us to get as close to a consensus and majority as possible, ensure that everyone is getting the best experience possible and their money's worth. I know our Facebook group is very dry since it's literally only me posting in it, but if everyone participates, it'll be very beneficial to everyone involved. Basically, let's aim to not be broke next year. Thank you, and if you have any questions, you know where to hit me up and I will literally be there. Vote Jay-Z for senior prez, and to continue my slogan from last year, you might have 99 problems, but a prom won't be one, hopefully.
Hey future Skyline seniors, I'm Nate Reich, and I'm running to be your class president for the 2018-2019 school year. Now, as our 4 years of high school draw to a close, I know most of us have senioritis. The last time something fell as hard as my grades did this semester, World War II ended. However, should I be elected, next year, I'll be putting in the utmost effort to give you guys a memorable and fun senior year. Imagine this. You walk into school and your chair's been replaced with a yoga ball. All you do in class is play Kahoot. All day, every day. Nap time is built into your schedule. For your 2-hour lunch break, why not head down to the Commons, which is now an all-you-can-eat buffet. Over midwinter break, there's a school trip to Cabo. Khalid and Vince Staples play back-to-back sets at our homecoming. Now, that's probably not going to happen. Probably. But what I can give you guys are other fun events. Things like a Halloween Fright Night, bringing back the color run maybe. A music video contest, because the only thing better than watching your friends embarrass themselves is having video evidence so they can relive it again and again and again. In the summer, stargazing and outdoor movie nights. But the main thing is, I want your guys' feedback. What events would you like to see happen? If you'd like to see something, just DM me. I'll see what I can do. So take a load off your shoulders and vote for me. I'll make sure your senior year is unforgettable.